Welcome back to Fred Achando Analysis, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching the channel for the first time, allow me to request you to subscribe to our channel. I have seen George Luchiri Wajakoya in Raila's meetings, and I have been asking myself, what is his role in these meetings? I'm asking this because in politics, when you see something that looks and sounds a bit strange, dig deep, scrutinize, and you will realize that there is something happening. I was discussing with a friend of mine, and we were like, could he be working for William Ruto? Because in politics, it's always very normal to send a snitch, someone who will be snooping around to bring back the secrets of an opponent. This happened with the former charismatic ODM Secretary General Ababu Namwamba. Ababu was someone who Raila loved as one of his young thugs, but William Ruto started using him, and that was the beginning of their fallout with Raila Amolo Odinga. So when I saw the resurgence of George Wajakoya, the man of the Roots Party, I thought, is this just normal? What is his role from where you sit? What is the role of Luchiri Wajakoya? Today, he did something that caught my attention. Because Wajakoya stood up to speak at Jacaranda grounds. And there were several, his speech was long. At some point, he had an interlude of telling people bangi, bangi, bangi. Even though he says himself that he has never smoked that bangi. He also told Raila Amolo Odinga to protect him because he was saying that William Ruto wants to destroy his Roots Party. That is not the point of my discussion. My point of discussion is when he warned the leaders who are around Raila, and he was saying that there are several leaders who will be around Raila Amolo Odinga discussing matters of Azimio party, but at night they enjoy some dinner with William Samoei Ruto.
Rongo. Nasikia ya pili nataka kuwaonya makateli. Nataka kuwaonya wale makateli ambao wako na baba mchana na usiku wako sugoi.
And he was saying that they were present at Jacaranda grounds. Well, alisema wako hapa. It simply meant that there are leaders who will be deluding Raila and they cheating that they're with him, yet they leak secrets to William Samoei Ruto. As to whether these insinuations are true is something that we wait and see. But for Wajakoya to resurface and you see him in a rally at Kamkunji, then you find him again at Jacaranda, and he comes with a warning to the Azimio leaders, yet he's not even an Azimio member. Maybe he's a member by thoughts and policies. He shares the same ideologies as those of Azimio, but is never a registered. His party is not one of the affiliate parties of Azimio. So this has kept me wondering. And I thought that, could he be sent by Raila Odinga to send this message? Because Raila is at the height of trying to unite Azimio leaders. They are facing a political battle against William Ruto, who is doing anything and everything to unite his Kenya Kwanza team. When they were at Kamkunji grounds, you saw William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua calling for a Jubilee members of parliament meeting with them in State House. And Sabina Chege grabbed headlines when they were together with William Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua. So Raila wants the same thing. He wants to unite his team. And during this juncture, he doesn't need those people who are blowing hot and cold. They are in Azimio. They don't know whether they're in Azimio or they are in Kenya Kwanza. They are warming up to Kenya Kwanza, but they are still in Azimio. You know, there is one rule when people go to war, that you would rather have a few people who are ready to work with you to the end than have a group of many people who you think are with you, yet they are not with you. In 2017, when the NASA coalition had decided that Raila was going to be sworn in as the people's president, his coalition partners abandoned him. Kalonzo Musyoka said he's a lawyer and he thought what was happening was not the right thing. Musalia Mudavadi and Wetangula gave other excuses. And so sometimes in politics, at the moment when you need your affiliate partners and your friends, they can ditch you. So this is the reason why Wajakoya was sent, if you ask me, with this message. Why Wajakoya? Number one, Wajakoya is courageous and he fears none. So he would deliver that message the way it is. That is why you saw him saying, he was giving them a warning, like reading a riot like a father would read to his children. That courage can only come from George Lushiri Wajakoya. Number two, Wajakoya is not a member of Azimio party. And so if he comes with reading that riot act, you cannot blame him. You cannot try and connect Raila with it. You cannot connect Kalonzo or Martha Karua with it. So he is the best person to do it. You see, if any member of Azimio would stand and start giving a warning to other Azimio members, they will accuse him of someone who is maybe micromanaging, who is looking down on them. Because every leader, remember, Martha Karua has got her own party. Is it NAC? Kalonzo Musyoka has got the Wiper. Raila has got the ODM. Jeremiah Kioni and Uhuru Kenyatta have got the Jubilee party. So these are people who've got parties and there are members who are elected under those parties. So you can't just wake up in front of supporters and you demonize them or you give them a warning. It will break that party. So when you bring in someone who is not even a member of that party, he shall have delivered that message. Even if you chide him and starts telling him that, you know, Wajakoya, you don't belong to this, but the message is clear, crystal clear. And this is the reason why I think Raila sent him. The Jakarta rally was full of warnings. That was not the only warning that Wajakoya gave. And remember, Kalonzo Musyoka also gave a warning to the members of the Azimio who were not present at the rally. And I think he was really referring to those who are in Mombasa, those who are with William Ruto in State House the other day. They wanted to see, this was the loyalty litmus test. And those who are not there, if you just to walk around in your area, if there is any member of Azimio who did not attend that meeting, the discussion has started that they are not loyal to the party. And that meeting was really, that is the way they were looking at those who are very loyal. Because as they move forward, they want to see who is, it is either you're with them or not. Raila announced that after that they will be in Kibera and then they will be in Machakos. They have started these consultative meetings. And they want to ensure that they're like a win-win-win. They want to collect all their people together. And in fact, it informs the reason why Raila would not want even to talk about revolution, that quick revolution. He wants to ensure that every region is visited so that you don't pop up, maybe you want to go to State House or to start this idea of we want to move Ruto, yet you have not incorporated everyone. That's why they want to work in every region asking them, we won, these are the results from the whistleblower. We won with 8 million against William Ruto's 5 million. So you will be asking them, in light of the result that has been given, and we trust our results, we trust our whistleblower, and they will be asking their supporters that based on the result that the Azimio whistleblower gave, do they want to take their win, their victory, or they want William Ruto to continue ruling? And if they realize that their supporters are ready in every region and they are charged, they will make the next move. It could be writing to the UN so that they secede. It could be just deciding, let's go to State House, but they want to ensure that they have the right people. Do you think there was any other more important business than being in Jacaranda? I know of members of parliament who are not in Kamkunji, neither were they in Jacaranda today. So the warning was on point, and it came at the right time. Let me tell you something. For those who know party politics, if you saw Kalonzo coming out in the open and giving such a warning, they are going to start reprimanding, or that will be the beginning of a big rift between their party leaders and the parliamentarians who did not attend. I know there have been this talk of we want to work with William Ruto for the sake of Mwananchi, which is okay. If you ask me, the relationship between any elected member and that of William Ruto should be amicable if it is one that is geared towards helping a common man. But our Kenyan politics is very funny. People will hide behind we want to work with Ruto, yet they have other motives. You know, Ruto is a very shrewd politician. Working with him could mean you've been bought. Your loyalty can be bought anytime because they use a lot of money. You remember immediately they took oath of office. In fact, immediately they were elected, they bought the loyalty of the members of parliament who are come the UDM from northeastern, and even David Uchim from Uganda. So there's a thin difference, a thin line between working with the national government or working with an elected president and switching your allegiance and your loyalty. The notorious ones are the governors. I personally support the relationship that the two-tier governments should work together, the county government and the national government. But we should not have people who pretend, yet they have other motives. I'm one person who believes that if you want to follow William Ruto is a Kenyan. He's got a party. If you like his policies, no one should cajole you. No one should compel you to follow Mudavadi or Raila or Kalonzo. If you feel that you want to follow William Ruto, you go. Don't hide in Azimio or hide behind William Ruto that you want development. You go for it. That is the nature of our democracy. But be ready to go to your people and tell them that, guys, you elected me on an ODM ticket or a Wiper ticket, but now I feel I want to go where I want to go and work with Ruto. So that even if you are forced to seek for a fresh mandate, your people will tell you, okay, sisi tutakuchagua na chama chochote. So ladies and gentlemen, back to the question. If you look at the body language of George Lushiri Wajakoya, he was passing a message, and this message is from Raila Amolo Odinga. And going forward, you will see him being used because he cares, is like he cares nothing. He will speak everything the way it is, and he will speak without any damage, because you cannot expect maybe Kalonzo to warn Martha Karua to start warning Jeremiah Kioni, because they are coalition partners, and if they do, this will break the Azimio. So they need someone who is very neutral, and that is why I think that Wajakoya is brought to kind of bring order and sanity by reading a riot act within a party which he doesn't belong to. I don't know what you think, but I really felt this is something that cannot go unnoticed. Maybe, do you think Wajakoya could be preparing to, stand for a seat for maybe a senator or governor from where he's coming from? Maybe in Vihiga, I don't know whether it is Vihiga or where. He could be doing this to start aligning with Raila Amolo Odinga so that come 2027, he will vie for either gubernatorial seat or a senatorial seat. These are things that are very, very possible. Or he wants to form a coalition so that they also work together. So we want to, watch the developments as they transpire. But personally, from where I sit, I believe that someone is using him, and he will be delivering such harsh messages to the Azimio followers and Azimio leaders. That is my take, ladies and gentlemen.